Well, g'day beautiful people, it's Duncan Schieb coming to you once again on a bit of a wrap-up of what's happening in New York City. And so if you're in New York and you're looking for a bit of live music, then I'd recommend going down to the Living Room, which is at 154 Ludlow Street. It has a wealth of history in relation to musicians and singer-songwriters performing there, and currently there's one of our own. Singer-songwriter Paul Dempsey is currently in residence at the Living Room, and he's promoting his new album Everything Is True. The Australian singer-songwriter, best known for the band Something for Kate, is here promoting his new album. So get down there, it's a free concert and well worth the look. If you're in New York and you're heading to a Broadway musical, don't forget the TKTS discount booths. There are 3 operations. One's at Times Square, South Street Seaport, and downtown Brooklyn booth. Sell tickets to the Broadway events at up to 50% off. It's one of the best ways to get cheap tickets to Broadway productions. And Staten Island has reached that milestone. Yes, it is 350 years old. And this week, Staten Island residents are kicking off 12 months worth of festivity. For all information on Staten Island's year-long birthday celebrations, go to si350.org. And during September, New York really comes alive. There are so many events, and this includes the US Open. Well, you might be thinking, well, I couldn't afford to go to the US Open or mightn't be able to get tickets. Well, you can actually get out there and see them for free. Yes, because they do have the open practice days, and you could see Rafael Nadal or Venus Williams practicing prior to their event. Open practices occur daily, starting with the qualifiers, but the day before the tournament is a fan favourite. Then you can brag to your friends about how you witnessed the defining moment of a tennis legend's career. And if tennis is not your thing, well, maybe you're all about fashion. And on the 9th of September, Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week kicks off again in New York City. Yes, there's certainly plenty going on and definitely opportunity to get to one of the many free events that are held for Fashion Week. Mets or Yankees? Yes, that is the question which is on the lips of most New Yorkers, and I guess with me moving here as well, which one? Well, my wife is a Chicago girl and the Cubs are hers, so I'm going to be long suffering for many a year. But otherwise, they are 2 fantastic teams and they've got 2 brilliant venues, and it is really worthwhile checking out and seeing if you can get to a Yankees or Mets game. They're iconic. They're New York, and it's something everyone should do on their travel to New York. And if you're looking for a place to eat all hours of the day, well, then I can't go past Hector's Cafe on 44th Little West and 12th Street in the meatpacking area. Its gritty black exterior has earned this diner location gigs on many Law & Order episodes, and despite the scene that swirls around it, Hector's remains a haven for quirky characters who've been coming here since 1962. Old school meatpackers, truckers and trannies sit side by side, all looking for cheap, solid eats at odd hours. And if you're looking to do a little bit of research on the web, you can't go past nycgo.com and pulsed.com. That's PULSD.com. These 2 sites have a wealth of information about New York, and pulsed.com is amazing with the amount of free things that you'll be able to find to do in New York City. This is Duncan Schieb, another wrap-up of what's on in New York. Check out my website at www.beerwithduncan.com. You can follow me on Twitter and on Facebook as well. Thanks and have a great week.